up, YouTube? It's your girl Muff, where I talk about real shit in trucks. I made a PowerPoint. I want to tell you guys how to negotiate prices with freight brokers. I want to get straight to the point. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, already have pictures and documents ready. Take a picture of your truck and your trailer. The broker gonna ask what kind of equipment you have. You can let them know, but you can also send a picture right away while you're on the phone with them. Alright. So I had a picture of the truck and the trailer, and your DOT MC number has to show. Some brokers want to see the DOT MC number so they know they are not double brokering. Alright. Company I work for, we're very big on not double brokering. Double broker is when you give out a load to a truck driver and then give it to another driver, or a broker sometimes send a load to another broker of a different company, and then that broker dispatch it out. Alright, so many people hands in that money. Alright, if your deductible too high, some freight brokers will turn you away. And last and not least, be ready to fill out the carrier packet. The carrier packet takes about 3 to 5 minutes to fill it out. I know that because I was on the phone with a driver and he was done within 3 minutes. I think that's the quickest way because it's autofill. Most of it is autofill. Do not be lazy drivers. If you have a dispatcher, that's your dispatcher job. Fill it out as soon as possible. It shouldn't take 10 minutes. It just should not. Alright. Even today, I had 2 drivers filling out the carrier packet for the same load, and one guy got done quicker than the other. Alright, so you just know that. Know which broker you called. Alright, if you called a broker, write down the brokerage name, the lane, and the pay offer, because you want to know what you're talking about when they call you back. Alright, this will also help you when you need to circle back in the future, say like a month from now, and you call them back, hey, you gave me this price, or you was talking about this price a month ago, same lane, come on, work with me. Alright, so no, you guys, don't be that dispatcher, don't be that carrier. When I call back, me being a broker right now, when I call you back about a load that's paying very well, and you say, oh, I don't even know what load it was. I called so many numbers today. Don't be that person, alright? Know who you called, know who you talked to, know the reason why. It's simple as that. Alright? When drivers call me, I keep a note of it every time. Because I might need them in the future. I might not use them today, but I might need them next week. I keep note of every single driver. And that's what we have to do. But it's a good practice. Something I didn't know before I worked for the company. But now I know. Keep note of everybody you talk to. Everybody in every lane in the pay they offer. That way you can also keep track of who paying low, which broker kind of low balling. You feel me? Do not ask these questions. What's the best you can do for me? Do not ask that, because if you ask me that question, I might say $15 more, $25 more. Do not put the ball in the broker hand. Alright? Do not ask what's the best you can do for me. Nothing really, $10. Or are you sure that's all you can do? Do not ask that. Are you sure that's all you can do? Because then it's going to be like, yeah, the broker going to be like, yeah, that's all I can do because of this and this and that. And then what you're going to say? You're going to say, okay. Alright? So when you say, are you sure? That means you telling the broker, yes, I'm going to take this load, but I'm going to ask him one more time if he can't do it better. It's not going to give you a better option. Sorry. Hate to break it down to you. Do not say, can I call you back to see what my drivers say? You are the boss. Alright? You shouldn't have to call your driver for anything if you are the dispatcher. Alright? Some of y'all just want to get off the phone or whatever. That's understandable. But if you really want that load, do not say, can I call you back to see what my drivers say? Know what you want. Know how much you want. You shouldn't have to call nobody to see about anything. All right? Know before you call them. All right? Because now, if you got to call back, I know you're not the boss. So, I'm going to take advantage. Do not say, can you go up a little more on the rate? Do not ask that question. Can you go up a little more on the rate? Oh, yeah, I can go up about $15 more. You said a little. Do not do that. All right? Get straight to the point. Straight to it. Brokers already have a number in their head that they cannot go over whatsoever. All right? You as a carrier or a dispatcher, you need to have a number that you will not go below. So have a firm number that you will not go below. Have that in your head when you call. Now you and a broker is negotiating between the numbers you have in your head. So the broker have a number in his head, the carrier have a number in their head, or the dispatcher, and they negotiating. Example, a load is posted for $900. The broker do not want to go over $1,100 whatsoever. Carrier wants $1,075, but will not go below $1,025 whatsoever. So y'all kind of negotiating between $11 and $1,025. Most likely the carrier might get his $1,075. Getting straight to it. Brokers do not give a damn how far you are from pickup. They will not pay for your deadhead. I had a driver tell me plenty of times. The driver say, I need this amount of money because I'm an hour out. We do not pay for the deadheads. If you called about this load, I don't give a damn how far you are. All right? We do not give a damn. As a matter of fact, you might not even get the load because you're too far. All right? They do not pay. Do not use that as a tactic to get the load because brokers do not give a damn how far you are. Trust me. All right. So, be aware that you have no choice but to share the pie. You got to share the piece of the pie, you guys. You have to. So, we have the client. The client has the load, you know. So, the broker charge a client the fee. All right. And then the broker, okay. So, the broker like, hey, I can find you a driver. The broker tell the client, I can find you a driver today. But it's going to be a little fee. So the broker get his little money on the top, you know what I'm saying? And then the dispatcher, the broker talk to your dispatcher, hey, I got a load, a good load. I found this client, but I'm going to charge you a fee. Because without me, you won't even have this load. So, got to accept that. The broker going to get a little piece from the client. The broker going to get a little piece from the dispatcher. And then, the carrier get the rest. We last in line. We do the dirty work. Well, showing the broker and the carrier shit. We do the dirty work. Y'all do the dirty work. But the broker take all the fall. Because guess what? The carrier sometimes don't show up. The broker got to deal with it. The carrier have accidents. The broker got to deal with it. You feel me? So certain things the carrier do, the carrier don't answer their phone. The broker got to deal with it. We get yelled at a couple of times a day because the driver didn't show up like he said he's supposed to show up. You know what? We get yelled at, not the client, not the dispatcher, but we. So we take a fee from each. All right. Ask these questions and then you make the statement. How heavy is the load? If the load is heavy, the heavier the better, the more negotiating problem. If you're hauling vehicles, how heavy is that vehicle? Is it in-out? If it is an in-out, does it still have keys? If it does not have keys, I'm going to need a little more money. All right? If you're just hauling regular freight, is it partial or is it a full load? Because if it's a partial, you want me to go straight through, I'm going to need a little bit more money. Just know I want a full load, so I'm going to have to stop this place and that place. All right? To pick up. so my money can make sense. But if you want me to go straight through, you gotta hook me up. Alright, so this is the questions you asking. Now you gotta ask, when can I pick up and deliver? Because some people need appointments, alright? So if it's Thursday and you can't pick up to Monday, okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more money to wait till Monday. I'm gonna need a little bit more money, and I guarantee you I will be there Monday. When can I deliver? Some people be like, you can't deliver on weekends. You can only deliver twice a week between these hours. If you go to a repo yard, you can't pick up until certain hours. So I'm going to need a little bit more money, because it's going to be hard to find a driver who can do what I guarantee you that I'm going to do. Alright? So after you ask all these questions, then you be like, you already have a number in your head, you guys. So now you can probably go up on that number in your head. Maybe you can go up an extra $50 or something. Or maybe an extra $100 after you just answered all these questions. Now you say, I want X amount of money. You don't say, what's the best you can do for me? Or can you go up a little bit more? Or can I get this? Or let me talk to my driver. You don't say that. You say, I want this. It's a demand. Alright? I want this. And y'all might negotiate a little bit. But you know what number in your head you do not want to go below. After that, you might get the load and communicate after receiving the load. Communicate once a day, you guys. I know you guys get tired of brokers calling y'all every single day, but guess what? They only call once a day. Why? Because they have to let the client know every day where their product is at. So at the end of the day, the broker has to reach out to the client and tell them, hey, it's here. Hey, it's right here. It's $1 million product. So that you're moving. So just communicate. And once you do that with the same broker about 3-4 times, now y'all got a connection. Now y'all fuck with each other. You guys, all brokers and truck drivers do not hate each other. It's truck drivers zelling my coworkers. It's truck drivers buying pizza and tacos for the brokers. So, get good, get right with them. They're going to treat you good. They're going to throw you some money. I actually have a driver who, when he pick up from a certain place, he asks for me. Because, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to do you right. Alright? So, keep your word. If you keep your word, everything going to go smooth. Alright? So, that's all I want to say. That's the end of the video. Keep your word. If you don't keep your word, you're going to be on the shitty drivers list. Alright? Brokers have a list of shitty drivers, and you will be the last to get picked. Always. Alright? So, that's all I want to say. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a blessed day.